In Sunlust Map 30, they've got these Commander Keens back here, and the Commander Keens actually are the ones that revive all of this stuff. So these Commander Keens are behind you in the map. And so what I've done actually is I've taken all these sectors, brightened them up, and and then I took your player start. This is where you start in the map, and I turned you around so that you can see everything that happens. And sure enough, like over here, this is everything. This is Sunlust Map 30, so check it out right behind you at the start of the map. Boom. Now, as far as the enemies go, they're all over here in their closet. Basically, just all these barrels blow up and they kill all the enemies really quick. There's a bunch of walk over one teleporters, so each corpse goes to a different location. And so, for example, over here, the corpses will spawn in all of these destinations that you see surrounding these columns. In each one of these columns in the center, we have a destination where all the keens go. And after that, that's all of the mapping stuff that you have to do for this. So that's a great mechanism, but it's not without this dehacked, the hard part. So for things, we have the commander keen, of course, to open a dehack patch. If you wanted to see everything, you would go here, take the dehacked, and you'd export it. Just open the file in WACD4. I'm going to create a new one for the purposes of teaching. So commander keen here, health. They give them 10,000, and the commander keens don't actually move because they have a speed of 12, or rather they normally don't move because they have a speed of 0, but in Sunlust they gave them a speed of 12. And also, real quick, to warn you, I can never open up MVF 11 or 21 WADs in WACD4. Like, their dehack patches will just not open up here. I believe there's another software I don't know about, but all I know is they don't open here. I've been told that you can delete the par times and then it'll open up in WACD4, but not really sure. I can't even get my own dehack patch to open up. But there's that. Moving on. So what they've done is they've got the mass reduced, and this doesn't really do much. What it makes me think is some of these changes. Same thing with pain here and death. So these actually. You wouldn't see them in pain or die at all, and you'll see why in just a moment. So it makes me think that they tried to work this Commander Keen mechanism from here, and then it didn't work, and then they decided to add some of these flags. But yeah, sure enough, these are the statistics that I see when I open up the Sunlust dehacked. But yeah, so they've gotten rid of the flags, obstacle, and shootable. So if they're not shootable, then they shouldn't be getting hit at all or dying. So there's no reason to have these sounds. But sure enough, they did it. Who knows? Maybe it's just extra insurance. Why not, right? But yeah, that's about all they've done for Commander Keen. So yeah, if you make them not affect the kill count and you make them not an obstacle or shootable, and also this thing about spawning on the ceiling. They're usually hanging there, but when you uncheck this, then they'll actually be on the floor, and that's why they were just on the floor and moving around, as you saw in Sunlust Map 30. Like, there are no conveyor belts behind you. You saw them all move and then take a teleporter. Those are not conveyor belts. So you'll see where all this magic happens. They have a speed now, so they can move. Now the states. So this is the fun part. So we scroll down to their number 763 here is all of their states. And what they've done is, see, the thing with the keens, see, in states, basically, this just kind of tells the game, just tells every enemy just what to do. So keens, when they start the map, they're in this state right here, and the next state is programmed to 763. It's state 763, and it's programmed that the next state is also 763. In other words, they just sit there. So to get them to so what Sunlust did is it gives them the next state, 764. Oh, jeez. 764. So it makes the next state 764, which means by default, when they start the map, they move to this frame of animation, and then this frame, and then this frame. So all of these are made for the Keen's death animation, and then in the last frame is when the Keen actually dies. So what you can do is you can take all of these, and the way they've done it is they've changed them all to action vile chase. So now when the king starts the map, he just starts the map, and then immediately his next state happens. He turns into this, and then this, and then this, and it keeps going. And then at the end, instead of going to 774 and dying, Sunlust has changed the next state to 763. So right here, next state 763, and what you've done now is if you've made this this last frame of the animation, as soon as that's done, it goes right back to here, and then just over and over, just like that. Now, and one last thing that they've done here, this is just so they could move even faster, probably to optimize the reviving even more. They've taken these durations and made it 2. So yeah, selecting all of these and just made the duration 2, and now it goes by even faster. This is actually what I did with the Balls of Steel rocket launcher. I took the rocket launcher, I took them all, and I made the duration 1 on all of the firing animations. So that's why it does the fire animation so quickly, and then every time the animation happens, there's 1 frame of it that fires the rocket, so it just keeps firing rockets very quickly. So that's everything on the dehacked side. So now let's go ahead and save that, and I'll go ahead and save it as dehacked as the name. You have to make sure to name your files dehacked when you throw them into Slade. That way they'll recognize them as that and give them the effect. So let me go ahead and delete the dehacked that I have in there already, and put my new one, save it, and I've made just a little bit of a decoy map, a little demonstration. Look at that, it's wild, and it's trying to get me. It's right here, and it's trying to get me. He's trying to get me, but he can't do anything. Nothing in the animation has him trying to kill me. But yeah, check this out. If I kill the zombie man and I pull you over here, it's gonna start reviving him, and he's gonna turn into an archvile here, because now he's all vile chase, and he's become like this. And these are the Sunlust archviles. You can just walk through them. You can't shoot them. They have a ton of health, and yeah, it's awesome. So anyway, I thought that was kind of cool. I wanted to show you. I'm not the most well versed in dehacked. I do understand though how the custom enemies work, like the Sunder one, for example. You know, you can take any of those states and you can make them do whatever you want, like shoot Mancubus fireballs, and then you can go ahead and give them a custom graphic so they look different. So lots of options there. And so anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that, and yeah, maybe we'll see this more in WODs in the future, but till next time, peace.